with the second part. Welcome back, YouTube. The second part of the series. Went ahead and ended the first part, and we're continuing on. We just got access to the back room using Batista's keys. So let's look around for some more clues.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. Got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Alright, so now we know where to get the room key number 6. Okay, that's cool.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Oh, you don't say anything about Charlotte Dubois. Okay. Oh, I see a door we could go through actually right there. Oh, it's safe.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. There's no way I can get into this
Yeah,
thing.
I got you. I'm trying to... toggle pages.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what...
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed. Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to DeSeto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery. except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions.
McCarvey is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarvey will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor. Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Dorsetto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case would take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night, September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Well, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor. Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impression?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Dorsetto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
God forbid a white girl just wants a little bit of dick. All
Looks
right.
like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
This. That's not her. God forbid a white girl gets a little motion.
I need the key.
Okay. Alright, so that's all the stuff right here. Let's check the map actually and see what's all of it. I keep skipping over it. Okay, so we are currently in reception. It looks like library has been unlocked. Or it's unlockable now. So we can go into the library. Doesn't look like the other rooms are solvable yet. So we're gonna go to the library. Actually, no, we can go to the second floor and go to room 6. Yeah. Let's go to room 6. Oh, what the?
Sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, girl about yay high.
Can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. Can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. At a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Okay.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
This is Jeremy's room. Do I have anything? Nope, that is not like that.
Emily's here.
Okay, it's a little weird, but whatever. No, let me just scan. There's nothing in here. Alright, what's in here? Oh. Nothing in there. There's a little something here. Okay, we got 2 out of 3 of those. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Nothing in here. All these empty chests, man. Oh, this one 6.
Eccentric. What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I can find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening those doors. And now I must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when you return. Jeremy.
Okay.
These paintings got some grim-looking rock.
Oh, I think I have to complete, like, the rot on the paintings. Okay, so there we go. And then what? Damn, rattlesnakes?
Well, I need to remember how to get them out again. They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the young people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black boat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Terceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake until you find the shores of Hali.
Okay. So, 11110, is that the Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Scorpio? Okay.
Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more.
Okay. So I think the 3 right here that you need for symbols is like the Sagittarius, Scorpio, and I forgot the last one. But we'll come back to that because I feel like that'll progress the story. And I want to go down to the library to see if there's anything more that we can get down there.
Stain. Looks like some kind of rot. This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the comic-based book. Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces. I need the key.
Nope. T's key does not do that. Huh. Okay. Kind of looks like the enemies are fighting. Let's check out the library, which is down this way. Actually, it's over here.
I need the key.
Can't go that way yet.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Terry Bickler, 1917. Desato was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek revival temple facade. Desato kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Desato was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Desato and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Desato was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters in their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Desato, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew, the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Desato, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Desato still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Alright. So basically this mansion has gone through it once or twice. Couple times. It's like the White House got burned down a couple times, but it always comes back. How do I get in? Oh, got a poker. But I like the axe there. What the? Oh, bolt cutters. Let's go. Well, holy hot damn.
Everything's normal again? It's wedged shut.
Okay. Alright, that was a little bit of scariness right there. It made me jump a little bit. Ooh, she's around in this chair. You know, I really ought to get like a pillow or like some type of thing for the chair. Oh my god. Alright. Let's keep going. Is there a way to get this open now? Can I like just shoot it? That was no go. Oh, great tool shed. Give me your secrets. I got to the battle in there. Oh, wait, no, it's a water hose. Okay, I'm trying to do a water hose. Let's see if I can do something with this. Shortcut? Oh, yeah, shortcut. Maybe I can use the water hose to get this out? Actually, hold on a second. Mummified cat.
This can't be real.
Oh, yeah. So I can use that. Fill up the water.
Huh.
Right? Okay, so I gotta turn on the hose. How do I turn on the hose? Is a question. It looks like it leads back over here somewhere. Oh, wait. No. There we go. There it is. You better chill your ass out, kitty cat. While I smack your tookish. And now it's risen to the top. Take that. Alright, now we can go down to the boiler room. Solve that puzzle. Find a certain boiler mentioned in a commonplace book. Figure out the combination for the lock using information found in Paris's room. Pair decorative plate on machine. Oh, clock. I could have sworn I could have got down there for a minute. What the heck? How do I get down to the boiler room? There's a third floor. That's the medicine box thing. Can't quite go in there yet. Oh, I'm lost. Stop going to the fucking investigation thing. You know what? I think I can get there from here. Yes. That is it. Oh.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win. Because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Man, it's just like a mix of passive aggressiveness and just like being a brother at the same time.
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one that's broken on the missing service.
Alright, well, I guess we were supposed to go ahead and deal with Home Chick's room beforehand. I don't think we can really do anything down here, can we? Yeah, we gotta go up. Oh, Percy's room. Yeah, we could solve that. That's on the 3rd floor, so let's go.
It's wedged shut.
Wait, no, I'm at the wrong place, huh? Let me see. Man, it's supposed to be on the 3rd floor. You know, I think we gotta go back this way. Because we gotta go to the stairs by the bear. Rawr. This way? Yeah, it's definitely this one, I think. Yes, it is. I just realized I can't get in the Batiste room, can I? Oh, I can't. Very simple gentleman. Simple needs. Doesn't need all that much. I can appreciate that. I think I can kind of hear feedback from the fan and my stuff. I don't want to go too hard on it. Alright, so. Let's take a look-sees here. Okay, so 1, 11, 10. So Aquarius, Sagittarius, which kind of looks like a spear. Scorpio, which looks like a snake M. Okay, I got this. Alright, so Aquarius. Okay, not Aquarius. I'm confused. Hold on. Let's look back at it again. Okay, Percy's journal.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Terceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Oh, 1 second, chat. I need some light here. Let's go for blue right now. I want to turn on my bed lights too, but that's fine. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't see those symbols on the lock thing. I do see some of the other symbols there, though. Like, I think I saw Leo. I think I saw Aries. So, that one... So I think this is Aries. Maybe it has something to do with this. I think I can see. Oh, let me look at something real quick. So these are numbers, right? Okay. So how many are here? I see 9. Cross-reference the numbers with Percy's journal. Remember, I'm getting young again. Locked up for a good reason. I'm sure sibling or whisper. Here's nothing long to see her burned, so you know that black goat will sacrifice to put on, and then it won't be able to know to serve and selling no starting. Those good pirates of punishment. I am actually perplexed here. Oh, okay, hold on, let me just take a picture so I don't have to keep coming back to this. There we go, I'll take a picture. Alright. So maybe we just have to put them in order of what we see. So I see 2, so that's Gemini. That's Taurus. This is Aries, or no, it's not Aries. Yeah, it is. It is Aries. Pisces. And then Libra. Okay. 1, 11, and 10. 1, 11, and 10. Oh, this is like the birth months. Okay, so Aquarius is month 1. Are we talking about a Chinese calendar? So that would be like February, wouldn't it? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I'm highly confused by this. Because they all have the same symbols, right? Yeah, they all have the same amount of symbols. Okay. So if I had to say, I think the first thing I saw was a Pisces. And then I saw an Aries. And then after that, Gemini? I am not the world's greatest detective. Yeah, I feel like it's something basic that I'm just missing. I feel like this has something to do with it. One, 11, and 10. There's no 10 or 11 on here, though. Oh, wait, hold on a second. William Argus, Franklin Mosley, Marquise. Those are on the... So those were on here, so wait. Hold on, let me take another picture real quick. So I have to go back to that, so let's see. Let's see. So William Argus, let me see. So they have they have numbers next to their names. So maybe those are like the months that they were born into. And if I go by it, so William Argus, that's 2. Franklin Morsig, 9, 294. Okay. So let's go 294. So let's go. Okay. 294. So 294. So it'd be Pisces, Libra. 294. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taurus. I'm a genius, chat. I'm a genius. None of you can tell me anything different. I'm a genius. Alright. What's the objectives now? Repair decorative plate on astronomical clock.
Huh?
Oh. In here again, huh? What the fudge? Are those hurt? Okay, that's the falling on you does hurt. Dude, we are banged up pretty bad.
What the hell is going on? I think
Okay.
I've seen this somewhere.
I think this is right where it is. This should go... Okay, so the middle one can't be moved, right?
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
I guess, okay. So, commonplace book. Something in the commonplace book. Commonplace book. Commonplace book. Okay. Ah, bro. Let me see. Can the pieces be rotated? You already know what time it is. It's time to take a picture. Boom. Alright. Alright, let's see. Can it be rotated? Can. Okay. So then this piece goes right here. Makes sense. And this goes like this. I think. Let me see. Actually, this goes right here. Does it? No, this one goes here, actually. And then this goes up here. And I just gotta rotate this in place. Is that not how it's set? I am utterly confused. That looks correct. I am so confused.
Detective Comby had a hard time understanding what had happened. It did feel similar to when he was pulled into the French Quarter, but with less power and purpose. Did he cause this? Or was it something else?
I'm so confused. Like, this is exactly how it looks in the picture. I ain't stupid now. Let's listen through it.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tide.
Actually, no.
How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having told me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way. That the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
You know what? I need to check something. Where's something called a drawing room or something? I can't get to the drawing room yet. So the drawing room apparently has the third piece of the puzzle, or the third piece of things, whatever it is, to unlock the shotgun that's in the library. Okay, I'm really confused on this. Like, what is? Maybe I gotta interact with something over here. Okay.
clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
Alright, well, that was irritating. I had to look that one up, and it turns out it was the corner pieces that were messing me up. I didn't think that would be, that would matter, but I guess it does. Alright. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, what does it say up here now? 364. 364? Okay. So we gotta go 3, 6, 4. Or is it 4, 6, 3? Hold on, let me see. Alright, hold on. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually in the book. Let me see. No, I don't need to know about this guy's tips. I don't know. It doesn't say anything in there I can think of. The numbers are definitely 3, 6, and 4, though. That's what I know. So let's just try it in a different one. Okay, so we did 4, 6, 3, and maybe it's 4, 3, 6. Okay. How about 6, 3, 4? Yeah, 6, 4, 3. Okay, cool.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Riveting. Picture outside Jeremy's room. Oh. First instinct was literally to turn on the flashlight. So we're going to go ahead and end this episode for the YouTube channel and move it on to part 3 in just a second. I feel like it's a good place to stop at. Give me 1 second.